Worst moment would be, bullying. Yeah.
What's in receiving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in years 7 to 9, I've got my friendship group. I still go around the playground. I like to go and explore, meet people and whatnot.
What's your friendship group known as?
Very middle range.
Okay. So
Very like, sometimes we'll go kick ball. Sometimes we'll play a bit of pat ball. Sometimes we'll go games room.
the calm lot.
Calm.
It sounds like the calm.
Calm. Everybody knows we're chill.
Them man just play ball, man. They're
Them
good.
man are calm.
They're good, man. Yeah.
That's literally what we are. The man are not trying to do too much. They're not walking around like they're gonna fight everybody and we're gonna run. We're just calm.
Yeah.
You know we're cool.
Kids.
Yeah.
You're kids.
You know we're cool. Like if you want to come and chill with us, you're safe here.
Yeah.
So, but then I must have got into, I don't know specifically what went wrong, but I fell out with that group. And it's almost like in this massive playground, I'm out on my own. I'm swimming with the sharks. I'm in the ocean now. And it's like, I'm almost trying to navigate like, what is my story in this school going to become
year was
now?
that?
That was end of year 9, I think, start of year 10.
Another big moment, 9 to 10, even though it's same school, for people might be watching abroad as well, that's when you get to pick your
GCSEs.
creative studies, GCSE subjects in terms of your, so that's a big thing because your classes change as well. So you've lost your group.
Yeah.
You're navigating the waters alone.
Yeah.
And you've got a big step ahead.
I remember at the same time period, I was playing for Lewisham Youth and I couldn't believe what was going on in school and my dip from being popular and well-liked to now, we'll get into it, but hated.
What caused that then? Get into it, because we're here.
It's
part of the story of your worst moment.
I'm trying to figure out specifically what it was, but I think falling out with them, considered like we were quite cool, put a target on my back a little bit.
Can you say why you fell out with them though? Because
I feel like I fell out with them. They may have taken offense to the fact that I was still the type of person that would disappear for a few days and go and speak to all these different types of groups. And when I'd come back, the energy was changing slowly and eroding, but I wasn't really clocking it because I was like, I've always done this. And then it's like snowballs where if you're not there as much, they're doing things without you. And then next thing you know, you're not getting invited to someone's yard and everybody else is there in this group of 4. There's 3 of them, you're not there. And it slowly just starts to decay over time. And that closeness, that strength of the friendship just starts to drop off. So...
and the group dropped off in unison.
Yeah, all
so
at the same time.
Between themselves.
Yeah. And I
group,
started to sense that.
What was this group made up of culture-wise?
2, British Caribbean, 2 of them. And then one guy, I'm not sure. We used to joke around that he was Mexican. He wasn't Mexican.
Okay. But he was white or Arab. Not
we did. I don't know actually. Like,
so it was a mix then?
It was a mix, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And they just all at once just changed, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely have to take some responsibility. Like, I must have, at some point, just started to piss them off. And then I started to bite back and be a bit confrontational, like, what's going on here? Why are you guys moving like this? And then it's when you're kids, like, when you look back on it, it's such stupid stuff. It's not really, you're not fighting over nothing important, nothing serious has happened. It's just a slow drop off. And then, again, incrementally, I just felt this extra wave of just more and more people just starting to casually dislike me, casually disrespect me, casually start to make fun of me or try to poke fun at me. And I'm like, this is becoming quite a thing. I'm getting like a Facebook page made on me.
I was going to ask that. Did that happen? Because it sounds like for this many people to sway, something is at the core of it.
Well, my bottom jaw was always below my top jaw. And that meant that my bottom lip was over my top lip when I was younger. And then that became like a thing to like really poke fun at. So they used to call me drop lip.
Yeah.
And they made a Facebook page on it. And I remember seeing all these people liking it. I'm like, this is mad. And I'm going to school and like I said, I'm playing Lewisham Youth at this time. There's someone on that team. So my performances are starting to dip. I'm a very confidence player.
Yeah.
So once my confidence is shot as a player, I start making mistakes. I start fucking about. Suddenly, because I'm not a baller. I'm just decent. So I need my confidence to perform to a steady, good level to help the team.
Impact, yeah.
And once that's gone, I'm... Who's an error-prone player?
Neto.
I'm... Because I was playing defence, I'll say I'm tossing.
Okay.
I'm
accept that.
Timacas. I'm a liability. I'm gonna cause problems. Like, when I'm on that team sheet now, things are gonna go left.
Yeah.
That's the state I was getting in now, because some of those people in that team went to the school, so it was like I couldn't get away from it. It was like I'm not even getting a release on a Saturday and a Sunday.
Yeah.
Some of the people that do not like me and are giving me problems at school are also on the team. So it's just like a amalgamation of just issues and chaos and problems. And yeah, I just remember, like, some people took it further than others. It's also around the time that I met Saj, and we went
At that school.
Yeah, at that. So yeah, and it started with him just buying flavored water off me. I don't know why he wanted to buy Volvic strawberry flavored water off me, but this was his obsession. And then
I used to do it. You used to sell to him consistently.
so I wasn't. Yeah, it was part of my lunch that my mum packed, but I was like, I don't really care about this water. I'll sell it for £1 and go and use that pound for something else. And then slowly but surely, around the same time that I'm moving house and I'm moving further away, he's on the bus a lot longer than everyone else. It's going all the way out to Norwood, the 75. We're going past everybody's yards, and it's just us two. So we're starting to have more of a rapport. And it's all happening at the same time, but I'm in a situation now where I'm going into school and I'm knowing I'm the villain. I'm thinking Jose Mourinho Camp Nou settings. I'm thinking, I know people want to beat me up. I know people don't like me. I know people are coming for me. I know I'm a target.
Did it ever get physical?
It got physical to an extent, because I knew if I tried to fight back, I'm going up against 5 and 6s. It's a losing battle. So I would usually try and talk my way out of it. But really, bro, when that many people are onto you, there's not really much you can do about it.
Yeah.
Like, you really are just at a loss. Like, you're at a deficit. And one thing I worked out quite quickly was, for this many people to not like you for whatever physical, like, defects or whatever it was. Like, I couldn't even remember some of the other little things, but I just thought to myself, you kind of have to now start embracing this, and you have to really start leaning into it and go on your villain arc and just accept that this is a period of time. You've been popular. You've been well-liked. Your time has come now. You're not well-liked. You're not popular. People don't like you, and people are looking to beat you up. So what are you going to do about it? You can't fight them. So now you got to play the game.
Sorry, I want to stay on this a bit more, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, in a way, because it's like it's one of the worst moments in your childhood. But I'm also thinking about the people watching, the community watching, and how much it might resonate with them a lot as well. Did you ever have any other thoughts? You know, you're talking about how you dealt with it, right? Before you thought about how you're going to deal with it, did any other thoughts come into mind? And again, I say that because when I hear stories like this, there's always a certain set of thoughts that come with it.
Yeah.
You know, and you never like hearing those things. You know? So because bullying is sad in general. You know, big up the bully who bullies the bullies.
Yeah.
Rather than the bullies, you know. But did you ever? Sounds like maybe not even just in school, but one of your darkest moments. Like, already you've talked about, you know, your mum and dad split in 9-10, but I'd put this up there with in terms of the pressure you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Maybe more so, because at least you had mum there supporting you through this one, where at this age, you probably didn't lean on mum too much and maybe kept it more away from her to protect her feelings and whatnot.
Yeah.
So did your mind ever wander towards other things? And again, I say that because you're here now, successful within your own right, in something you've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
So that's how the story for the video ends. It's going to continue in life.
Yeah.
So it's good to always get the all-round perspective, because this is a success story here. Then if you was in that dark moment, that's a mad play. I could never imagine it. And it's sad to hear.
Yeah. You're stronger in packs in secondary school, especially at all-boys school. I think once you isolate yourself, or you have been isolated, you are a target. You're like a calf, and there's just lions licking their lips, looking around like he's vulnerable. No, I actually never got to a place where I thought things are getting dark for me. Thank God. I think the ability for me to just say, this is a moment and it's gonna pass, and there is light at the end of the tunnel. As Saeed would say, maybe there's tunnel at the end of the light. You know what I mean? but like,
he'll say something.
Because I've moved school so often, I knew that once again, this was a period of time where once year 11 comes, we're all leaving. It's not going to be like we're all going to be friends until 30 or we're all going to be in the same jobs or we're all going to be in the same countries even. Like, I know where this ends. And I'll be damned if they're going to decide how I kind of move in a sense. Like, I'm always going to adapt to what's around me because I've been adapting to environments around me all the time. And I've been adapting to, you know, okay, you know, you got more younger siblings you got to look after, or your mum is split up with your dad and now she's got a new boyfriend, but she kind of wants to keep him away from you, not to get too close. Okay, cool, that didn't work out. Like, houses, relationships, schools, all these different circumstances, environments, I just had to sit myself down and be like, this is a circumstance, this is a new environment.
Yeah.
You got to just play with the cards you've been dealt.
Yeah.
You can't change factors and circumstances around you that are not under your control. What you can control is how you're going to get through this period. And my thought process was, let's make it into a game. Let's embrace the villain arc. Let's embrace the fact that you're hated or people don't like you. Let's be the enemy. Like, not in a way where we're going to start charging into man and fighting them, but we're gonna really think at playtime, where are you gonna go? Where you can actually not get punched up?
Yeah.
Like, how are you gonna, if you know, don't get yourself cornered. Be vigilant. I was always very vigilant. Growing up in London, taking my little brother to like Croydon Town Centre or to different places on the weekends, I was always very vigilant. You have to be in London. So you got to look around, you got to scan. So I had my pace and I could scan. And I was like, I know how to survive in this playground. I know the little shortcuts to get around these buildings. I know there was times, bro, I had to sit in the toilet in the gym. We had a gym building that was separate, and it was an arts building separate to the main school. I had run out of so many options at times in terms of where to place myself to stay away from certain people or certain groups.
Yeah.
I had to sit in the toilet for 30 minutes of an hour playing on a Nintendo DS that I brought from home just to give myself a bit of a break from running and calculating my next moves and all this. That's when it was at my lowest. If we're talking about like lowest moments, having to sit there, play Super Mario Bros. Because you know, if you unlock that door, there's people, I can literally hear footsteps in the gym, like corridors before you get to like the PE hall and whatnot and the changing rooms. I can hear people looking for me, bro. And it's a game, but it's not a game. Because if they catch me, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to get punched up probably. I'm not going to get stabbed, but I'm going to get punched up.
Bro, I have to ask you one more time, bro.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand it. What did you do, bro? Like, again, I don't know if you have an answer to that, but what I'm saying is that what you're telling me happened in year 9 from the exit of that friendship group or the change in direction, it doesn't correlate to what you're telling me now.
I was a pacifist, bro. I never beat no one up. I never looked for a fight.
You can't just leave a friendship group or they turn on you and then the rest of the school are looking for you. You're in a toilet playing DS. Like,
it's difficult to piece together, but it's incremental. It's a thing that happens incrementally over time where you become less liked. And there's a lot of sheep at secondary school because everyone's in this social kind of pyramid scheme and they're trying to impress. In a boys' school, what is so funny about testosterone, masculinity, in that period, there was no girls. So the only people you could impress was other boys. So popular guys, you're trying to impress them. Own clothes days, you're wearing your best fit to impress your friends and for them to tell you that you look like the shit. Football, you're trying to impress other guys. Everything was done to impress other guys. I was never interested in impressing other guys. I was wearing clothes that I wanted to wear. I didn't have designer. I knew that, okay, cool. It's not cool to wear these clothes or whatever, but this is what I have. Mum bought me these clothes. What do you want from me? I can't make money out of nowhere. I'm 14. I don't go JD and buy the latest tracksuit to wear into school on Mufti Day and make myself look bigger than I am. I've got my clothes from Christmas. I'm wearing these clothes, bro, like whatever. So I never played into it too much. And I think the fact that I didn't play into it didn't help me because it made me drop my social status incrementally over time, and people saw that he's he's not clued up on how this works around here. And it starts with like verbal, it starts with like little digs, little cussing. And because I wasn't strong and I wasn't a physical presence to kind of, don't play with me because I will fuck you up.
Yeah.
That's how most people got out of their problems. Everybody tried it with everybody. But if you had an older brother, or you had a little bit of physique, or you were just almost too nice to the point where it looks dark if you're actually even onto that man. Yeah, like people are figuring each other out. It's a bit of a chess game.
So did you have a growth spurt then? Because now you're tall and rangy. You know, like, and obviously tall and rangy is a big strength to have when you're having fights.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. But in school, was you tall for your age? You know,
Nah.
Or was you looking back then one of the shortest?
Nah.
Just mid.
Average height and it's very skinny. When I look back on my old photos, I was skinny.
Yeah.
I was skinny. Like that's why I was so quick.
Yeah.
Because I was just like skin and bone, just pace merchant. And yeah, it was an interesting time. Like,
Mad.
but I'm not clever. I'm not skilled in any particular one thing to a high level. But one thing I do love is social dynamics and studying social settings. I can people watch, or I could sit in school and just almost analyze hierarchies and social settings and social groups and the way people speak to some people and the way people speak to other people who they don't deem as important or they don't deem as high value. Like I do enjoy looking at that perspective of how people work and act in certain situations. And yeah, it was a time where I guess I just had to find a way, bro.